Hi guys, Jia Lia here. So it's been about a year since I started posting videos. Probably about time to introduce myself and answer some frequently unasked questions. F.U.Q for short. Although that acronym doesn't really seem appropriate. Anyway, first question. Where does my name come from? It basically comes from a Chinese name that I made for myself. The pinyin is Jia Lia, and I just took the ng off at the end. It basically means beautiful or gorgeous or something along those lines. Where am I from? I'm from the United States of America, born and raised. More specifically, I grew up in the South. And I speak any other languages? Not really. I can speak and understand a little Cantonese, but not Mandarin. And I can't read or write any Chinese at all. I'm also slowly learning Japanese right now. I know enough to understand some terms and phrases. I can read a little hiragana and katakana. That's about it. What's the inspiration for my virtual avatar design? This basic design is inspired from my favorite anime character, Gloria from Daphne in the Brilliant Blue. And the high ponytail is my favorite hairstyle. And I added glasses because I think it looks sexy and sophisticated. And also, I have bad eyesight. In my profile, what do I mean by failed artist? Well, I studied art in college. Yeah, I know, great decision. I did traditional stuff like pencil drawings and painting. I also studied computer graphics like editing and depositing in Photoshop. And I also trained in 3D stuff like modeling, texturing, and animation. So after college, I went to a trade school to learn more about 3D graphics and hopefully find a career in the industry. But long story short, I wasn't good enough and never got my foot in the door. So eventually, I quit that career path. Right now, I have a job that has nothing to do with art. So that's why I call myself a failed artist. What do I mean by aspiring fiction writer? Well, I really enjoy creative writing, and I've always wanted to write a novel or a comic book or a manga. Unfortunately, I am never motivated enough to even finish one of my stories. Like, I'm currently in the middle of writing 3 stories right now, and I haven't even touched them in like a really long time, so they will probably never be finished. What inspired me to become a VTuber? I've been a fan of VTubers since the very beginning. Like, even before Kizuna I became super popular. I was following almost all the VTubers at the time. About a year ago, I started playing around with Live 2D. Or thought, why not try being a VTuber myself? There's also a good excuse to play more games and get back into doing some art. Since then, I've been having a lot of fun, and honestly, it's been more fun than I would have expected. What's the first video game I've played? So probably the first video game I've ever played was Super Mario Brothers on the Nintendo Entertainment System. No, I'm not that old. It's my dad's Nintendo, and he let me play it when I was a baby. Yeah, we'll go with that. What's my favorite game? Well, it's hard to say considering all the different games I've played. It depends on the genre too. But if I had to choose, I would say Dungeon Fighter Online, or Dungeon and Fighter as it's known everywhere else. I know it's a strange choice, but honestly, it's probably my most favorite game so far. What's the first anime I've watched? First anime I watched was Sailor Moon. What's my favorite anime? My favorite anime is Daphne and the Brilliant Blue. For a more mainstream choice, I will have to say probably Neon Genesis Evangelion. The original TV series, of course, not the reboot movies. And also definitely Revolutionary Girl Regina. What are my goals as a VTuber? My goal is to just have fun playing games and sharing it with others who want to see it. My goal is not to gain a bunch of followers or become famous or make money. In fact, I'm completely fine if no one even watches my videos. I'm just happy to play games and get back into doing some art and share my experiences with others. I truly appreciate anyone and everyone who takes the time to click on one of my videos and watch, even if it's just for a second or two. Okay, so that's all the questions I have for myself. For now, I'm continuing to make videos for as long as I enjoy doing so. But from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for watching. You guys have a good day. You guys have a good night. Take care. Bye.